On the last video, I think it's 9:36 or something like that, I talked for about 10 minutes about the content from the most recent patch, 0.8.4.59 or something like that. I mentioned it before, but I never went through the patch notes specifically. Those puppets are still down there. And let's see what I got on me now. 154 kilograms. I thought about something else, and I should probably eat another piece of that mushroom. 4 out of 10. What if I took this stuff out of the military quiver and I have some body armor on me? Maybe what I would do is put that in my inventory. How much do these boots weigh? 1.5 kilograms. Just figuring out what everything weighs to maximize the weight right now. I think I gave away a set of body armor, but if I have it here, let's see, let's open the inventory there. Let's just take all this stuff out again. You'll find yourself, if you're gonna grind, you'll find yourself doing this if you do what I do, and that is looking for the heaviest stuff to put in. Let's say you don't have a bunch of fireworks, so you don't have a bunch of lead plates, okay? We can do that. Then here is a lead plate. Let's put that in here. And let's see what else we got. I missed that earlier. I didn't see it. I miss things quite frequently. That should get us up close to the 160 kilograms. Alright, that's jump 2. Let's go to jump 1 here real quick. I think I gave away that body armor. Yeah. I was going to take some stuff out and put some body armor in my inventory so that I could have some more weight. What's this baseball bat weigh? 1 kilogram. And did I pick up more cornflakes? I did, okay. Oh, there it is. Now, that's 13 kilograms. How much am I carrying? 13, that would give me 58. Okay, here's what I want to do. Stay with me. Is that not going to go? There we go. Now, this is damaged, and I can't repair it without a toolbox because it's body armor, alright? But, I'll move some of this stuff down that doesn't weigh very much, or move it out, and then we'll put this stuff back in. Alright. I better have those painkillers in case I get, yeah. That's 4.9. Okay, yeah, that doesn't really want to go, does it? I should be, actually, let's do this. It should repair. Old Santa, baby. That'll give me the same amount as 4 scrap. So let's put that in there. We're trying to maximize what we're carrying here. Let's see where we're at now. That's 0.5. Oh, I can carry a lot more in there. And should get me up around 160. 166. We're golden. All right, we're good. Now, I should be at 0.384. Nope. Why is that not doing that, what I want it to do? I don't understand. That's 0.384. I'm at 166 total kilograms. That's one of the highest amounts that I've carried. And the reason is I put that body armor in there. It weighs 13 kilograms. Now, if I wanted to, I could probably put the body armor... It may not put... No, it won't be able to put it in a backpack. We're at 0.384, 0.98. This, as soon as I get that food out of her system, this will be back up to 0.24. But I'm trying to concentrate on the strength building right now, the muscle gain. And I'm gonna burn through that big mushroom here pretty fast. We'll keep our water and our strength up. Now I do want to see if we end up getting with like a 0.26 or 0.25 or something crawling, then we're gonna do it. So Shift W, let's see what we got. 0.17. So that's half. Let's keep working on that. Let's keep that going for a minute. I did this before, so let's do it again and let's see what's doing here. It's slow going. 0.18. So that's still half, roughly. Less than half. All right, let's see what the trot is. 0.26. Maybe I'll do that. 0.27, 0.26. Again, it's 0.52 on the Constitution, but I'm concentrating on strength right now. And 0.09 on the Dex. Alright, I might be able to live with this. 167 kilograms. And especially if the stuff is wet, the boots are wet, the raincoat's wet, and when I stop, I will want to repair my boots. Oh, the raincoat's at 81%. It's so dirty. It's snow. Snow should clean it. Wouldn't that be something if the game would let your clothes get cleaned from being in the snow? I mean, I know snow has a small amount of dirtiness to it. Alright, let's stop here. Let's repair the raincoat and the boots. Yeah, she's carrying a lot. So let's go ahead and do the walk, or the trot. I have no idea where I left the car. Oh, there it is. I care. I really don't care, but I care. Alright, now let's look at the metabolism. 0.14 on the strength. 0.17. So I'm getting about a third. Fat loss is kicking in. up here in the snow, you can eat snowballs. I'm just trying to see what's the most efficient for the muscle gain. There's 0.28. I like that. 0.3538. The strength is going up about 100,000th per second. And I can walk continuously. 167 kilograms. Let's see what it is straight uphill. No, there's 0.31, 0.31, 0.29, 0.30, 0.31. You can't go, oh, I'm at 4.39 muscle now. Excuse me, 43.9. 43.9, I'm still at run speed of 31.3. Where are we at here? Right down here. Muscles, 43.9 kilograms. I should, and it will not round it for some reason. It won't round it till you get to the whole number. It rounds on a lot of other stuff, but it doesn't seem to want to round it on this. Coconut's still there. We're going to keep an eye on the old coconut. I'm negative 60 on stamina units. Negative 61. I mean, it'll be pegged at negative 67 here before too long. Not quite a third. 15 times 3 would be 45. So that'd be 0.45 instead of 0.384, which is the max. Going downhill. Strength is not building as much. You're gonna see it more if you're sprinting, but I don't want to stop and rest every time. Let's keep playing with that. 0.11, 0.12. On a slight incline, it doubles it. Takes the game a second to pick it back up. Saturated fat. Oh, I'm getting the saturated fat because of the coconut, but I'm still losing fat to go towards the DEX. At some point here in the very near future, the DEX is going to be 5.0. But we're going for the strength here. I know I roll this around a lot, but it changes frequently. Now up this hill, I should be getting a lot of strength gain. 0.31. Yeah. 0.32. This might be boring. You don't have to watch. It probably is boring to some people, but if you're, I don't know if fixated is the right term, but probably that's not far off. Fanatical about this, then this is what you got to do to get that. Like I said, we're so close to 3.6 strength that this is what I'm doing right now to make this happen. Yeah, and that saturated fat is burning, and the regular fat is burning, but it's still not as good as it could be, because I could be burning fat at 0.24, which is somewhere in the 13 to 1500 grams per day, and I'm 700 right now roughly. Constitution is 0.46. That's good. It's rolling. Base strength is kicking it. 1.53977. Muscle gain, I think all tapped out is like 2,300 grams per day. So that's pretty good. And the nice thing about this is if you do it here at the walk and I'm at negative 67 stamina, you don't have to stop. You can't see it. My potassium vitamins is at 45%. What I think I'm going to do is I'll run this down to about, I don't know, 70% on the water, and then I will eat that other cucumber, which there are more cucumbers down here in this town. Now, when I pull this big hill here, it should be about max. 0.32, 0.31, 0.326, 0.329. I don't understand why it fluctuates. And let's take it into effect, a little dip here. See, now I'm kind of okay. This is good and this is bad. I'm thinking it should be 0.384 pulling this hill because it's a pretty big hill. But when I'm not trying to get strength gain, that means I'll be able to pull hills like this pretty well. My performance score is 6% right now. 6. I've had it down as low as 2% before, but I've had it in the 4 to 8% range quite often. And running, of course, would get me the 0.384. Alright, I only have basically 1,000 more seconds to go. What is that? I should know this. I've done it enough. Come on, get up there. 1,000 divided by 60. 17 minutes. Oh, I'm stuck on the rock. You can't do that to cheat anymore. You know, like walk up against the wall that I'm aware of anyway. And go AFK, you can't do that. Yeah, I'll run my water down to about 70%, and then I'll eat that cucumber, which should help with the potassium and the water. I'm at 82% on the vitamin K, or excuse me, mineral K, but the vitamin, I think it's burning it. Alright, now I'm at 0.24 on the Dex. And 0.26 on the Constitution. I'd be happy with 0.25 across the board, really. Strength training with jump. Jumpsuit strength training. $833 fame points now. I'm a luminary. I don't feel very luminous at this time. Now going downhill, I should actually pick up some stamina. I don't know why the Constitution flashes red. I'm constantly gaining while I'm moving under a load. But the game is checking for things, I think. Not sure what else going on there. I'm waiting for this muscle to go to 44.0. We'll see if we pick up any more run speed. I may have to run to actually get the run speed increased. Now that's something that is important. But again, I have to stop and rest, run, stop and rest, run, you know, that sort of thing. Keeping an eye on the water. You have to watch it very closely under a load like, well, pretty closely under a load like this. "187 beats per minute." Heart rate's 183/88. That's not horrible. Temperature's doing good. I would think that would kick back up traversing this hill. Yeah, there it went. 0.328, 0.324, 0.331. So literally, if I gained 1/100,000th of a skill point per second, take like 17 minutes to get up to the 3.6, and that's one of the reasons I want to go ahead and crank this out, is because we are so close. I'm at 354,168 right now, and it does seem like I'm getting about 1 point per second, probably on average. 1/100,000th of a point. See what it is going down a steep hill. I bet it'll drop drastically. Oh yeah, I went to 0.03 there for a second. 1.4, 1.5. Alright, I'm 51% on the energy and 81% on the water. I'll tell you what, I want to try something. Let's stop. We'll lie down. And I should have a cucumber. Let's eat the whole thing. See what happens. I'm regaining the stamina pretty quickly. Nothing's changed on my running skill, negative 22% consumption rate for a rate of jog or run, 14% positive recovery rate for endurance. Yeah, that sucker weighs 13.1 kilograms. Too bad you couldn't fill that full of something and carry that in the inventory as well. Alright, we're regaining pretty quickly here. But the Constitution is going backwards. I'm almost there to an earned 4.2. Alright, let's take this in hands. Let's get up. Let's run. That was pegged there for a second. It was a 0.384. Boy, I don't know. For the overall advantages. pumping hard now. I will have to poop. Never miss an opportunity to poop. Never miss an opportunity in game to poop if you're not in battle, I guess that is. Or in real life if you're not in battle too, I guess. Don't miss an opportunity to poop. Got about 750 hundred thousandths, so 75 1,000ths to go to get to 3.6 strength. It's just tough. You really got to go overload. I believe we talked about pushing cars for building your strength and constitution, and stamina, and dex, and all that. So I may do that here when I get to 3.6. I'll go down south. I'll have to take a bunch of layers off, and we'll see if pushing the cars thing is still a thing. You see that? I was down around 80%. I got 20% of my cucumber left, and I'm up to 95% water already. Now, I am a little concerned about it burning off the energy, but we've got the cornflakes that we can use, even if we're full of water. So that's good. We're going to get to 3.6 strength. My vitamin K is now up to 87%. My mineral K is up to 95%, which that cucumber has got a lot in it. And before I leave here, I may even pick up some more cucumbers. We may do that. You know, I don't have to go get a wrecked car to do this, do I? I could just go get I could just push my regular car around. I may try that as well. We'll drive it down to someplace that's more on the flat though. And someplace warmer. And then what I will do is take a lot of clothes off. Oh baby. Now I'm at 102% water. I was pretty sure that cucumber was going to make us gain water a little bit faster than we wanted to, but not bad. I'm at 103% water, which means we're still gaining. My burn rate is 609 and my intake rate is 90 calories. So we're burning it way faster than we're bringing it in. And I think once you get up above 105, you start losing the fat burning qualities. That's what I think is going on. But we won't be far from it. I might have jumped the gun a little bit. It's not bad. Muscle gain's almost 1,700 right now. Let's see what this is showing. I'm at 43.892. So it's actually rounding to the 43.9. I went up to 66% muscle. That just changed from 65%. It's working. Now let's see if I'm getting a detriment. Not yet, for having too much water in my system. I can live with this 0.28 on the strength gain. All right, we got about 600 units more to go. So about 10 minutes, give or take. I'll keep an eye on her colon and her bladder, and we'll probably have to sacrifice a little bit because that coconut is still at 34%. I still think, I mean, I know they had to do something in the game, but I still think about going downhill. If you don't want to go down the hill too quickly, you got to use some strength to hold yourself back. Yeah, you can slip and slide a little bit. You know what I could do? Oh my gosh, I just thought of this. I might have gotten close to touching on it before, but never did anything about it. You could put a car at both ends of the hills. You have to have room in the inventory to throw your backpack in. But what you could do is have a car. Let's say you had a V. Like, let's see how the camera pick this up. Whoa, it's backwards. Let's say you had a V, and my gloves, the brown gloves somewhere, and black gloves, whatever, are the hills. You could have a car at each end, drive, let's see, will you do that? Drive it back and forth, so that you're constantly going uphill. Nah, that doesn't work. It's a thought, though. If I wanted to cheat, that's how I would do it. I would have a car at the top and a car at the bottom. I just have one car at the bottom, and teleport back to the car that's down at the bottom of the hill. So I'm constantly, I mean, it's cheating, but so that you're constantly going uphill. You would never come back the other way, because you would teleport to the bottom of the hill and then go back up to the top, then teleport back to the bottom of the hill, then go back up top. That's how you do it. Because if you drive the car, well, no, you can't do it. You'd have to have a constant supply of cars to drive back down to the bottom. If you're going to do that, you might as well teleport, right? Am I getting a negative health? Nope, nothing yet. Okay, that's the end of it. 106% water. It's starting to go back down now. The bladder is 60% full. I'm gonna ride this horse for a little bit. Where's the road at? Okay, there's the road. I got about 540 more to go. So now that I'm going downhill, I'm only like 1.16, 0.17. But my muscle gain's about 1,000 grams per day. The bladder's at 61. I was hoping that the colon would catch up with it and I would pee and poop at the same time. But my water is going down now. I was at a high of 107. So you really want to be about 75% before you eat the cucumber, I think. I've gone almost all the way to the gas station here, kids. Look at this. See the gas station down there? I'm going down a pretty sharp incline now. Still at 0.14, 0.15. It's not horrible. Yeah, the water is going down pretty rapidly right now. Now I'm working a little harder, pulling this hill. .30. Keep it coming. I'm at 100% water. See how my boots are holding up. They're holding up pretty good. The raincoat is wet. The body armor is wet, which is bullshit because, well, if I wear the raincoat under the body armor, okay, I get that. But if the raincoat goes over everything else, the stuff underneath it should not be wet. It should just be the raincoat that's wet and the boots. That's how I feel about it. And I don't mind telling you. I got a fame point for something. I don't know if it's for time in game. I'm at 834 right now. Now I bet she's going to be pegged. No. 0.28, 0.27. I hit 4.2 Constitution earned just a little bit ago. That's good. We're almost to 4.9 earned on the decks. Next stop, 5.0. Still at 43.9. Well, I am up to 43.909 on the muscle now. That's an earned 43.9 kilograms of muscle. And the bladder has stopped filling. Oop, did I just get a detriment? No. But I'm down on the protein and the fat and the saturated fat. I think what we'll do right now, let's stop. Let's lie down. And let's eat some more cornflakes. And I want to eat 3, I think. It's 3 to 5. I don't personally agree with that in real life, but that's what the game wants currently. And then we'll run. What you could do, now this is something that we could do. Here, let me just pee while we're here. Now this would work. This actually would work. Walk, run, whatever, to the top of the hill, and then run back down. That would work, but you still got to stop and rest. Calm down. That should stop that shivering. Stop that shivering. All right. Then you could run back to the bottom instead of teleporting. You could do that. All right, the snowflakes have disappeared from my screen. She was slightly chilly. But I put on the 3-hole beanie, balaclava, which pisses me off because when you spawn it, it's called, or whatever, it's called a 3-hole beanie. But on the description, I know they can't fit 3-hole beanie on the moniker so well. So what we should do is actually run downhill and then turn around and pull the hill at the walk. Maybe that makes the most sense. So that you pull harder going up the hill, and then you get the benefit of the running or the trotting going down the hill. Maybe that's something. Let's see about this. Burn rate's 604. The intake rate is around 500. So that's pretty close. Probably it looks like I should eat 4 cornflakes to get that about even. So let's stop. It's not going to be exact, but it'll be close. So now my intake rate is 587 and my burn rate is 604. That's pretty close. You're going to be burning slightly more than you're taking in. Yeah, that's pretty close. 603, 542, 587, and that's with 4 helpings of cornflakes. And I also have the coconut. I have the coconut working here. I'm sure they'll change it at some point. When we get down to 80, I'm going to eat another helping of mushroom here. Still at 0.24, 0.42, 0.26. Those are things I can live with, I think. I'm only up to 49% on the colon, but she'll take a little poo here in a minute. I made it to 86% on the vitamin K, 98% on the mineral K. We're at 50% on her colon, which you can't see because my head's covering it up, but that's where we're at. Once we get to 51%, then I'll stop and take a poo, rest, blah, blah, blah. It's quite a juggling act to keep food in her stomach, keep enough energy going, but not too much, keep enough water going, but not too much. All right, this is a good place to stop. All right, so let's eat some more of that mushroom right now. Well, I should poo first. Can I poo? Nope. Can't. It won't let me. I gotta go 1% more on the poo. All right. And then we'll eat some mushroom. I suppose I could crawl. Okay, there we went. I don't know if I got it or not. Ooh, there's a puppet down there. See? Yeah, no, it might just be a tree. Nope. It's something down there. Might be. It's a wolf. I think it's a wolf. Or maybe no. What is that? I'll tell you in a minute. It's some kind of critter. Whatever it is, it's run off. I don't want to. I don't want to take a chance with. It was either a goat or a wolf, I think. Whatever it was, I hit it and it ran. I'm just being honest with you. All right, now let's eat some of that mushroom. Don't eat all. It's my experience. You have to. It's required. You have to carry a pistol with you when you're doing these kind of things, because you'll be out of stamina That's the only thing that's going to save you. You can't swing a baseball bat or a wrench or a little saw or nothing. All right, here we go. Oh, I wanted to run downhill, didn't I? Yep, that's pegged now, running downhill with all this weight. So let's just run till we can't run anymore. We're 200. We got 200 10,000ths to get to 3.6 on the strength. God, this is a lot of work. It's almost like a survival game. Now, wait if they get creative and say how deep the snow is to run in. You know, what if that's a thing at some point? Let's get down here in the bottom. All right, we'll turn around. What I really like is when the game kind of takes care of itself. For example, the decks. As long as you're not getting too fat, it just keeps going and going and going to your benefit. About another 140 to go. I might just stop this video here once I get to the 3.6 and then travel down to some place where it's warmer. I might do that. The problem with the strength building is it's intermittent, just like the Constitution is. Well, the Constitution's even worse. The strength building will go to a point and then generally stop. The Constitution, if you're not going forward, you're going backwards. That's just how it is. Yeah, the Constitution, I've already got 237 more. And Dex is almost to 4.9 earned. I'm at 4887. Still doing good on the water and the cornflakes. The cornflakes are giving my energy back up. The mushroom has a little bit of energy to it. And the water's pretty close to what we're trying to meter here. Still got some regular fat, got some saturated fat. The fiber and sugar are about down, carbs are down, protein's still in the blue, although it's dropping. What was that number? I think that I said the grams of protein. I think full is like 50 or 55 grams of protein. You don't want to have too much protein or start putting it into fat. Fat gain, so we don't want to do that. All right, we're almost there to 3.6, kids. I think we'll just keep it going. 90% water, 52% energy. And back in the day when it would bleep and bloop at you, I hated that. It's like, would you just shut up? In real life, it wouldn't tell you, bloop, I'm hungry, bloop, bitch, 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 bitch. But what I've found is the best thing to do is keep your energy above 50%. If you can do it, reasonably, Keep it above 50%. We're almost there. 992, 993. You can do it! We just made it. 3.6 strength. Now, it did not seem to increase the amount of gear weight that I can carry, but I did go up on my run speed, 31.4. How am I doing on muscle? 43.932. 43.932. 0.933. So it's going to take 70 seconds. Excuse me. Yeah. No, that's not right. 67. It's going to take longer than that because it's not 1 second per tens, hundredths, thousandths of a kilogram. It takes longer than that. It takes about 10 seconds is what it's looking like for a thousandth of a kilogram of muscle gain. Yeah, it's going to take a while on that. Down to 8.3 kilograms of total fat, 6 kilograms of reserve fat, which is 10% now. I am up to 66% on the muscle, and we're still working here on the constitution, the dex. Dex is 4.88. Yeah, I'm interested to see about pushing the cars. Now, here's something else. I don't think it's going to work, but will they make it so you can push an airplane? Like down the road? Will there be something that you have to go to the trader for to... I think they'll spawn in with an engine in them, unlike the cars. Can you imagine? Yeah, I'm pulling up here to the mechanic now. Could you put my airplane on the hoist and... yeah, put a motor in that for me. Thanks. Put an engine in that for me, dude. Would ya? But it's a ridiculous amount of strenuous movement to get 1/10 of 1 point in strength. Ridiculous. Now, what I think what I am going to do when I come back is I'll go down someplace where it's warm. I'll take off like almost all the weight that I can and push the car around with like a full inventory. Maybe, hey, that's what we'll do. I'll go down to the trader and sell a bunch of this shit. That'll accomplish a couple things at once. I'll push the car and you know, take off. I'll drive the car down to where it starts getting warm. Take off a lot of her clothes, put it in the inventory. I'll need the inventory space for sure. And see how her stamina does and try to push the car. It could be bad if I get stuck, but I could still try it. Actually, I don't see any reason. Let's just stop here. Let's regain that stamina. It'll come pretty fast. I am at 67.2 now. Still at minus 22% consumption rate for the jog and the run, and 14% recovery rate for the endurance. My regular fat is actually still going up. That must be because of the cornflakes. Oh, it's the coconut. Well, maybe the coconut and the cornflakes. 84% on the vitamin K, 96% on the mineral K. Those seem to be what I'm struggling with the most. Okay, I got another fame point. I'm up to 835. I think that's just for time played. Can you imagine if I carried all this shit and tried to make it to the trader? She would dehydrate so quickly. She would get hyperthermia. Not hypothermia. She'd get hyperthermia. I think we're going to try that. You know how I like to do research and development, product testing, and whatnot. We're almost going to make it back to the car. We might even make it back to the car. But you realize she's carrying 167 kilograms, and she's a beast running like this. Now, could I outrun Puppets? Probably not. Let me get back up here in the blue so I can jump up on top of the car. Alright. There we go. And we can chuck this out. Drop the backpack. Oh, wait a minute. Drop the backpack. Drop it! I did not mean to do that. Damn it. I wanted to open inventory. How about that? We'll drop this log out. Let's see. She should be carrying 70. Yeah. So, yeah, she went from 100 and, what is that, 149? Okay. Now, let's see here. I just need room, really, to put this backpack in there. Ooh, that's not going to do it. Is she cold? She is cold. What can we put on? Let's put some gloves on real fast. Those are two. It might be because she's wet. That's 3 more heat that I put on. I thought I had room for another backpack in here somewhere. Maybe it's in 4. On this 4th crate. I hope we're getting close. Yeah, okay. So, let's go up here. Let's put that there. Let's put this or VSS here. Let's put it there. Put it there, pal. Yeah, I like it. What? It only went up 20 kilograms? All right, let's see this. That went up 20 kilograms. Wow, it's only going up 20 kilograms when you put a crate in. That's not right. There should be way more than 20 kilograms worth of shit. Hold on, I gotta see this again. I don't care. I'll just pick her. I'll pick the first one. Let's equip those. Sexy shorts, and let's equip that. She ain't gonna be cold anymore. Let's pick the first one out, and let's. I want the green tactical gloves rather than the blue. All right. This says this crate weighs 20 kilograms. I'm calling bullshit on that. This backpack alone weighs 17.1 kilograms. The military quiver weighs 3.3. Now, this is not right currently. They need to fix that. Just that backpack and the military quiver weigh as much as it says. The whole thing with all this shit in there. No, 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 no. What's this? That's 16.4 kilograms. So they need to fix that for the car. I mean, seriously. Truthfully, the deal would be this car, let's just say there's 70 kilograms per crate. And I'm being very conservative. 20 for the crate and 30 for the contents. That's very conservative. That'd be another 120 kilograms. No, that's not right. Okay, 2, 5, 8, 9, 11, 13, 16, 19. We'll go backwards here in a minute. 21, 24, 25, 28. There's 29 units of heat right now. Is that right? All right, yeah, let's go back. That's 1, 4, 5, 8, 10, 13, 16, 18, 21, 24, 27, 29, if I counted correctly, which, who knows. 29 heat units up here. I have told people in the past, when you're up here where it's really cold, you need somewhere between 25 and 30 heat units. And I'm in the shade. If I were out in the sun, it'd probably help. All right, well, let's call this one here. You know what I want to do? I want to pick up a log in my hands. Let's see how it looks. Let's see if it shows it when I log out on the main menu. I am holding a log. This might be the first time I've ever done it. Her outfit looks pretty badass. I wish I had a shemagh that was more coordinated to her outfit. But she looks pretty badass. She looks like a damn stormtrooper. A green stormtrooper. Carrying a log. I wasn't sure if it would show it. You know, like, because it despawns the suppressor off of the rifles sometimes. And I think it despawned the weapon ghillie as well. Alright. Thanks for watching. As usual, we'll see you on the next one.